So, a lot of people thinking about getting into the networking world hear about the CCNA certification. It's seen as a huge advantage, but there's always the big question, what's this actually going to cost me? The headline number is the exam fee itself, which is around $300 per attempt, but that's really just the starting point. After that, you're looking at preparation materials and training, where the costs can vary wildly from some affordable self-study options to pretty expensive boot camps.
Right. And that $300 exam fee is a really important number to focus on for a second. It's per attempt. So if you don't pass on the first try, you're paying that again. Those fees can accumulate fast. So budgeting for the possibility of a retake is just a smart financial move from the get-go.
Exactly. So, while the $300 is the baseline, the real investment and the real variability often lies in the preparation. What are the different ways people prepare, and how do those costs break down?
Well, it's a huge spectrum. On one end, you have the disciplined self-studier. They might buy official study guides, which can run you anywhere from $50 to $200. Then they'll probably want some good practice exams to test their knowledge, and that can add another $60 to maybe $250.
I see. So, even the most basic self-study route is still a few $100s on top of the exam fee itself.
Correct. Then you move up to online courses. Some are free, but many of the more structured, high-quality ones can cost hundreds of dollars. And then you have the top tier, the intensive in-person boot camps. Those are a serious investment. We're talking anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000.
That's a huge range. It really highlights how important it is for people to figure out not just their budget, but also what kind of learning style actually works for them before they drop $3,000 on a boot camp.
Absolutely. A boot camp might be perfect for someone who needs that structured, high-pressure environment, but a waste of money for someone who learns better at their own pace with the book.
Definitely. So we've seen the direct exam costs and the big range of preparation expenses, but is it possible to get CCNA certified without breaking the bank? What does the budget-friendly path look like?
It's totally possible. You just have to be resourceful. The internet is your best friend here. You can start with free options like YouTube, where tons of certified professionals post incredibly detailed tutorials on every single CCNA topic. You can supplement that with free or low-cost practice exams to see where you stand.
Right. And I imagine Cisco itself provides some resources.
They do. Cisco's own official documentation is an invaluable and free resource. And don't forget the power of community. Joining online forums and study groups, like the ones on Spodo or Reddit, can give you incredible insights and support, and that doesn't cost a dime.
So what this really tells us is that the barrier to entry for gaining these valuable IT skills is becoming significantly lower. It's less about having a huge budget and more about having the discipline and the hustle to find and use all these free and low-cost tools that are out there.
Precisely. The information is largely democratized. The main cost becomes your time and your dedication.
That makes perfect sense. So while the CCNA certification definitely has a price tag, there are clearly smart ways to manage those costs. That brings us to our key takeaways.
I think it boils down to a few key things. First, remember that the exam itself is about $300 per attempt, and it's wise to budget for a potential retake. Second, your preparation costs can range from just a couple $100s for self-study books and practice tests, all the way up to a few $1,000s for a boot camp. But finally, and most importantly, remember that a tight budget is not a deal breaker. With all the free resources available online, from YouTube tutorials to official documentation and study groups, you can absolutely prepare thoroughly if you have the discipline.